these important levels. Okay. And last piece I got out here because it was providing pullback and it was my break even. So whenever we'll enter a stock with a proper stop loss, we'll book some profit. As soon as we'll book some partials, so we'll move the stop loss to break even, irrespective of the situation. If it is coming towards my break even, I should be stopped out. Okay, that is the trading criteria I have defined. So enter with a proper stop loss, with first partial, move the stop loss to break even, then place the order, or you can use hotkey to book some partials. Then once it will start pulling back or moving towards break even, put a stop loss. Like as soon as you will book first partial, stop loss automatically will move to the break even. My hotkey is designed in that way. Okay. So move the stop loss to break even. It provided pullback. I got stopped out at break even, so that whatever profit I have, that will be intact. Okay. So that is a trading criteria we have defined. So that is again part of trade book. So here you see, previously it was a 5-minute candle. You see a solid candle. See this one, 15-minute candle, though it's having a large wick, but it's a purely a short setup. 8, 21, 34, 55. Okay. And it's a like, I don't see any wicks here. It was having a like kind of wicks, but still other time frames, it was not having any wicks. And I had a conviction by seeing this that it's going to go down. That's why I went shorted, booked some partials and break even, move stop loss to break even. Okay, photo. This one, you see the price action was not that great in the pre-market. But if you see this 5-minute candle, or if you see this 15-minute candle, it was, and one more important thing is, it was a harmonious chart. It's not a short setup. Okay, it's a purely a long setup. You see this one, 8, 21, 34, 55. This is a long setup. Okay, and if you see in this order, this is a short setup. So 8 will be below and 55 will be above for short setup, and for long setup, 8 will be above, 55 will be below. Okay, this is a purely a long setup, but it is a part of my reversal setup. If you see these last 5-minute or last 15-minute candle, it's purely a solid red candle, which gives me a conviction that there is a high possibility it will go down. And this line, this is a PDC, that is a previous day close. It dropped below that, which is another signal that there is a high possibility that it might go down. Okay, 30-minute candle, see, solid red candle, which clearly gives me sign that it might go down, and it created higher low. If you see the first few slides where I have defined the criteria for short setup, it will create lower low, not higher low. It will create a lower low from 5, 15. 5-minute candle, it created lower low. 15-minute candle, again lower low. 30-minute candle, it created lower low. Okay, and it dropped below PTC, previous day close, which is another sign. And this solid candle, which clearly gives me conviction that there is a high possibility that it will go down. Okay, so you can select this kind of stock for long or short setup. But if you select any stock where the moving averages are overlapping with each other and there is a large wicks, I will strongly suggest to avoid that, because if there is a large wicks, that means bulls, they're trying to push the price up, bears, they're trying to push the price down, and they're not in a proper agreement. So again, after market open, they will still fight. They will again still fight. It will be very difficult to define the directions. And risk management also will be a great question, because if there is a large wicks, it's very hard to uh, put a proper stop loss. Like, you cannot take $2 risk to make $1. Doesn't make any sense, right? But you can um, risk 50 cents to make $1 or $1 or $2. Okay, that is a good idea, because you are taking 1 hour risk and you are planning to make 2 hour, which is absolutely fine. But you cannot risk 2 hour to make 1 hour. Okay, so if there is any large wicks, it's very hard to put stop loss in a proper place. It's very easy to get flush out. So better to avoid any stock which is having large wicks or they're not in a proper agreement. But these kind of candles, if you see, they are purely in agreement Okay, here bulls, they are trying to push the price up. That's fine. People are accepting that. This is also fine. But in the last 5 minutes, which I called as a game changer, there I define the move after open which direction is going to go up. Here, if you see, it's a purely long setup. I have selected this stock because I was watching, because I saw it will go long, it will go up. Okay, but in the last 5 minutes, if you see, it changed everything and it dropped after open, it dropped below PDC. So that is a good sign that it might go down. Okay, so we can select like I'm selecting maybe 5 to 8 stocks in the pre-market, and last 5 minutes, maybe hardly one or two stocks will keep in the list, and we'll see which one is moving as per my directions, and I will start trading it. Okay, so Tesla, it is a different kind of trade which I did few days back. You see here, it's having a large wicks, and I was not planning to go for opening range breakout. But on that day, Tesla had some news. That is why I was watching Tesla. And after open 1 minute, you see a big engulfing candle. Okay, and here, if you see moving averages, it's in order. If the moving averages overlapping each other like this, I will straight away avoid. But after open, see 8, 21, 34, 55. It's moving without touching each other. Okay, I went long, added. I booked some partials, came back, stop loss at break even. Okay, again I have added, then got stopped out. Again, big move. I have added, booked some partials, stopped out at break even. Again, I have entered, added, then I started booking some profit. I trade first 30 minute max, because my office call starts around 9 o'clock. I close all my positions and shut down my trading desk. So first 30 minutes max I trade. So here, this was my last trade. This is not as part of my trade plan. Like whatever I do exactly at after open, I trade. But this one I was watching, but here you see the moving averages without touching each other, and it's in proper order. That is why I have entered, and I took this trade. Okay, so in CLH, if you see pre-market price actions, again, it's a solid candle. Last 5 minutes, that will give a clear conviction. This red line is a previous day close and green previous day open. It dropped below PDC, previous day close. So this will be again a good candidate to select the stock for opening range breakout. And the moving average is, if you see, this is a 5 minute. If you see 1 minute or other time frame, all the moving averages should move without touching each other, and it's in order. Purely a short setup, 8, 21, 34, 55. Okay, and see this candle last this is a market open line, 9:30 Eastern, and this is just before, like 5 minutes before candle. It's a solid candle which clearly gives me a conviction that there is a high possibility that it will go down. Okay. And see this 15-minute candle. These are all, if you see the pre-market analysis is 9:30 market open, and before that, because after market open, it will either go up or go down. But how to select this stock based on the pre-market analysis, that is a job of a trader. Okay. Trading the stock is secondary, but to select the right stock for trading, that is more important. If you select a wrong stock, which is having large wick, moving averages overlapping each other, low volume, large bid to ask spread, it's very easy to get stopped out. Okay, very difficult to manage risk. So being a trader, intraday trader, our main job will be to find the right stock, doing the pre-market analysis, then just enter and ride the momentum. That's it. So here, if you see the pre-market 15-minute, see the candle. It's a solid candle. Okay, it clearly gives conviction that there is a high possibility that it will go down. That is what happened after open. Okay. See this one. It's again not a good trade, because pre-market price action was not appropriate. See, the volume was very low, and I have added this to show you, if the volume is very low, what will be the consequence. Okay, I had a conviction that it will go up. Eventually it did. I entered just after open, added heavy here, book majority of the partials here. Last piece I got out here. So you see the price action. It's just 1 minute trade. Okay, I was done for the day. But the problem is, if we have very low volume, we will expect this kind of price actions. I will suggest to avoid that. Select a stock which is having a decent price action in the pre-market and good volume. If it is a low volume, we will see this kind of movement. Um, if we are very much sure that it's going to go up or down, or if we are comfortable with the speed of executions, we can take this trade. Otherwise, we will suggest to avoid. Okay, just 1 minute popped up, then dump. Okay, so, and I got out at break even. So that is what, again, as part of the trade plan. But these are all important levels I derived from the daily or weekly to book some profit. Entered, I booked majority of the partials here because it was getting extended from VWAP. I had a conviction it's going to go down. I started booking, closing all my positions, then dropped super fast. Then all I got out here. Okay, so I selected Lee based on this kind of move. See the solid candle. I had a conviction is going to go up, but the price, volume was pretty low. That is why unable to sustain. And these are all very strong level, like rejections from the daily. That is why move up, got rejected at daily level, then sharp drop. Okay, so Oxy. Um, See, these again, it's a harmonious chart and it's a super solid candle. See the 1, 2, 5, I don't have. Anyway, so here you see the solid candle, okay, which like kind of defines the move, and it will give a good conviction that there is a good possibility that it might go down. Okay, but the pre-market price action was not that bad, but after open there it was having large wicks. If you enter here near, and again, always we will try to enter near moving averages or near VWAP, and it should not be extended from VWAP. If you enter somewhere here or somewhere here, then it's very difficult to manage the risk. That is why I select the stock which provides me a good conviction that after open either it will go up or down, based on this pre-market price action. So I will enter exactly at open. Okay, like I will enter here and I will put stop loss somewhere here. Okay, or maybe somewhere here, and we'll wait for some time and we'll book profit by seeing the book map where the large market participants or important daily or weekly levels. Again, this on Uber, you see the pre-market price actions. Okay, no large wicks, moving averages moving without touching each other. 8, 21, 34, 55 in order, which is a long setup, and this is a solid candle. um 2 minute also it was having a large wicks, but other time frame if I have, you see, no wicks. Okay, solid candle. Okay, and moving averages moving without touching each other, and all the time frame it's in sync. Okay, 15 minute also see, this is a solid candle. 8, 21, 34, 55, 30 I have. Yeah, 30. No, I don't have. Okay, so this gives me clear conviction that there's a high possibility that it will go up. Okay, it's a solid candle pre-market, and pre-market price action was decent price actions, moving averages, and it was trading. This green line is previously open. Okay, trading above that. Okay, and yeah, in CLH I traded considering these pre-market price actions. I have no. Okay, so it's a pure solid candle. Okay, just went long, booked some partials, got stopped out again. I have entered, then some partials here, then I closed all my positions. In CLH, again, you see the large ask, it's upside. I don't see large bid here. Okay, that gives me again another conviction that there's a high possibility that the price will go up. Okay, so the criteria is pretty simple. Again, we whenever we consider the intraday trading, we cannot like create the setup or strategy based on some complicated rules. Okay, because intraday, it has to be very simple. Our brain will not be able to process all the complicated informations in very short time frame. Okay, we'll have very limited time to think and act. Okay, if we are having lot of rules and so many criterias, it will be very difficult to decide in that short time frame. It has to be very simple. Okay, which like anyone can just see and spot it whether it is working or not and go ahead with that. Okay, like swing trade or investment, you can do a lot of analysis and you can decide whether it is a good entry, whether I can enter or not, so and so. But intraday trading, mostly on psychology. That is why I told 90 to 95% goes on psychology. To take a right decision, that comes from the psychology, and we should have undivided attentions. I have few slides on the psychology. We'll discuss about that, but mostly it goes on psychology. So we have to be like all the setups, whatever we have defined, it has to be simple. Otherwise, it's very, very difficult to process so many informations in very short time frame. Okay, so again, square another here if you see the pre-market price actions, these are all like a kind of gives me convictions that there is a high possibility that it might go up, and moving averages moving without touching each other, and this is like 15-minute candle. If you see a solid candle, that again gives me conviction. Let me mute.
Sorry, Bala, can you mute, please?
Okay, so if you see the last 5 or 15 minute candle, solid candle, same setup we are talking about over and over, so that at least we will have some clear idea what is the clear expectations. So if we see this kind of price actions and see the moving averages, okay, is going upwards, it's clear indications that there is a high possibility that it might go up after open. And again, I'm talking about ORB, opening range breakout. I'm not talking about this move. I'm just talking about these initial 5, 10 or 15 minutes move. Okay, so it just went up, and you can book some partials in this important level, or you can see the book map to decide where the large market participants are. Accordingly, you can plan. This is again square. You see the large ask. Okay, if you are entering here, and you can wait till this 69.40, see 69.40 or 50, 45, you can easily get some numbers from this, okay, area. It's not like it will just straight away go up, right? We cannot expect in that way. It will go up, it will move down, go up, pull back, move, go up, pull back, unless until it's getting saturated. Then if it is getting saturated, it will start reversing. But if you are looking for this opening range, then just enter and see where the large market participants, where the important levels are, book some partials over there. Okay. And it's not like 69.50, there are large market participants say it will go there only. No, there is a high possibility it might go to 69.45, 48, 49. Yeah, it will come back down. There is a part of level 2. Okay, level 2, there are like in a montage window, there is a level 2. There we can see the large market participants bid or ask. Okay, so there is a concept called um, like last in, first out. So here, like if there are large market participants at 69.50, we will prefer to place our order at few cents below that, 69.45, 69.48, 69 like 49, 47. There we'll place order. The reason is, if you place order at 69.50, what happens? Sometimes it will go up, it will consume those large market participants, because they are sitting there since long time, 69.50. They will consume those orders, and they will sharply go down without executing my orders. And that happened with me, and that can happen with others. That is why it's always recommend to place the order few cents above or below these large market participants, so that our orders will get executed. Okay, there's again part of level 2 analysis, but in short, better to place order just few cents above or below these large market participants. That's it. Okay, so we are talking about hotkeys, right? So let me go to this slide. Okay, I'm using Stream Deck. So don't go with these numbers. So different people will use the different numbers. Like let's say I'm using $63 risk or $135 risk. Okay, so what it will do? It will calculate the number of shares based on this $135 risk and it will return the number of shares, placing the hard stop at certain level where I am intent to. Like, let's say stock is trading at $30. I want to place a stop at 29.60. Okay, I will click on 29.60 to place a stop. So what these hotkeys will do, it will take the risk of $135. It will calculate the number of shares based on the stop loss, and it will return that number of shares. Okay. And if I have to get stopped out, it will place a stop loss at that level 29.60, and if the price comes to that level, I will get stop out and I will lose $135 because there is a stop loss. Okay, hard stop I'm using. And it could be anything. It could be any number whichever you are comfortable with. You use that to place stop loss, and it will calculate the number of shares and it will return that, and you can trade based on that. If somebody is using Dash Trader Pro, let me know, I can share all the hotkeys. Otherwise it will not be useful. Different tools will have different hotkeys, so but the logic you can use a similar way. There are two ways of placing stop loss, either hard or soft, like mental stop. Mental stop is not working for me. I am always using hard stop. Okay, I'll place a hard stop. If it is coming to that level, I'll get stop out. And every day I have one um, maximum max loss criteria. If I'm hitting that max loss, I am no more allowed to trade. Okay, so these are all part of my risk management. And like once I enter the trade, then I have some hotkeys like 10%, 20, 30, 50%, 70, 80%, close all. So whenever it's going in my directions, I will start booking partials either 10%, 20%, or let's say if it is having some kind of important levels, or if I see large market participants, I will place 70, 80% over there. Okay, to close out maximum positions. And if it is coming down, move stop loss to break even, and move this one, already, like whenever I'm entering to positions, it will have stop loss, and whenever I'm booking some partials like 10%, 20, 30%, it will automatically move the stop loss to break even. Okay. Wait. Okay, so whenever I'm booking partials like 10, 20, 30%, it will move the stop loss to break even. Okay, that is what we have discussed. And like if I want to close all the positions, I will hit this blue hotkey, close all the positions, it will close everything. And if I want to move stop loss to break even, here also directly we can use it. But once we'll start booking the partials, it will automatically move. This side I'm using for long setup, and this side I'm using for short setup. Okay. And there are multiple ways, like not only 10%, you can use 35, 45%, 55%. It's up to you. Okay. There's no hard and fast rule. You can use 90% as well. So, okay. These are the hotkey. These are the like Stream Deck. These keys are programmable keys. Here, like Stream Deck, we can use these hotkeys, and we can program each and every key. I just have to press the key, and it will do as per these hotkeys programming. Okay. Fine. So, and level 2, I just want to discuss few things about level 2. Level 2 is a like big things. It's not a like small things we can cover in one slide. There are quite a lot of stuff, but for newcomers and for me as well, it's very easy to analyze book map by spotting the large bid or large ask instead of analyzing the level 2. Okay, so book map will be, it's a like it's having one graphical view, right? It's very easy to understand, very easy to analyze. Okay. But anyways, a few things we can cover as part of level 2. Spot buyers and sellers and get in front of them, like in bookmap we mentioned, right? So it's preferred to spot large market participants, buyers and sellers, not the small market participants, filtering out all the noise we have discussed. So just spot the large market participants and go in front of them. Okay, just place the orders or book partials in those levels. Follow the big money. That is what we told. Just find out the big, large market participants, like big ask, or big large bid. Okay, so and just follow, go ahead with them. Get out if the big money stops. Like sometimes you will see large, so huge lot, large bid or large ask, and after some time they are gone. Okay, those are all just to manipulate the market. Sometimes it happens, and it's expected. If we see that kind of things, that means they are trying to manipulate the market. What they do, they will place large orders, and once a price will start coming to them, they will just lift all the orders. Okay, those are all uh, it's illegal technically, but still people can do that. And if you see those bids and large orders are lift, just get out from them, because price will start moving to different directions. Okay, we can spot out in level 2. Sometimes you will see in level 2 there are large orders flashing, and once the price will start going to them, they will just immediately lift their orders. So we need to replan our trade that time. Green prints, if we see, that is coming from offer. Red coming from bid. So if we see a large bid, that is buyers, price will tend to go down. I'll tell you something. Um, like during COVID and after COVID, what was the situation for the real estate? Like, let's say, there are people who, there are so many buyers. Okay, let's say those buyers, there are so many buyers and few sellers. Okay, and buyers, they are telling, let's say one buyer, they are telling, they're quoting a price for a house 300K. Another buyer, they're telling 300K is too much, I will pay 270. Another buyer telling 270 is too much considering market situations, I will pay 250. Okay, if that is the situation, then overall market price tends to go down, because buyers, they are bidding lower. Okay, nobody's ready to pay higher. People are bidding lower. Buyers are ready to pay lower. Okay, expected market will go down. In other way, let's say there are some sellers, market is hot. Sellers are telling, I will not sell at lower price, which happened few months back. Okay, so sellers are telling, I will sell at 400K. Another seller is telling 400K is very low, I will sell at 500K, 600K, 700K. Market is super hot, it will try to go up. Okay, that is why sellers are offers, buyers are bid. Green prints coming from offers, red prints coming from bids. If you see bunch of red prints, bid, lower bidding expected, it will go down. Green prints coming from offer, these are all buyers, and green prints coming from offers like sellers expected, it will go up. Okay, white prints in the time and sales, it is in between bid and offer. Okay, whatever stock we select, initially I told you it should have a good price action, and it should have a good order flow as well, that we can see from the prints in the time and sales. If it is a fast or very slow, we will prefer to go with a stock which is having a very fast prints in the time and sales. Some stock which will move very slow, like orders are getting printed very slow. Okay, we'll try to avoid that. Okay, that is not a good candidate for Warby. For opening range breakout, we should go with a stock which is having prints very fast. Okay, prints slow, not that important. That is why I mentioned, good to avoid that. Notice if offer steps down and gets taken quickly, means there is a demand at that price. Like, let's say one stock is trading at $30.40. Okay. There are large orders at $30.40. No, sorry. Stock is trading at $30.40, but there are large order at $30.90. Okay. And you saw um, there are some offers coming at $30.50, and it's taken immediately, and price started moving up. Taking immediately means it filled very fast. Okay. So that means there is a large demand at that price. We should pay attention to that. Okay. So there is a high possibility that it consume it. There is a possibility it might go up. So $30.90 also, whatever large orders we see, there is a high possibility it will get consumed. Okay. Same for bid. If bids gets taken quickly, bid steps up and gets taken quickly, we should pay attention to that, and there's a high possibility that it will go down. Okay, so these are all part of level 2 tape trading, and there are quite a lot of stuff in level 2. So if somebody is purely into intraday, definitely they will have good analysis on level 2, and there are a lot of other books and study materials we can find out in what is that, Udemy, for level 2, and we can go through that. But level 2 is big subject, level 2 and pivot boss. Level 2 you can go through that, but I'll prefer to go with book map. That is very much easy to understand and see graphical presentation it will have, so we can easily spot out those large numbers and we can plan accordingly. So before I go to psychology, tell me if you guys have any question till this, we can discuss, then we can move on to the next.
So what was that trading station you were showing?
Trading station, which one?
The
Stream Deck you are
hotkeys?
talking about?
Yeah, the Steam Desk, yeah.
Yeah, Stream Deck's desk, you can, it's a programmable keyboard. You can find out in Amazon. Okay, so
This works
here
with Thinkorswim or any other platform?
you can, this is actually this is mainly used for gaming purpose. Okay, gaming and trading both have similar kind of resources, like in terms of monitors, in terms of keyboard. Okay, so the gamers, they are using the Stream Deck, and for trading also you can use this, and you can program the key using these hotkeys, and you can just press the key, it will execute that. Okay.
Right, I like it, yeah, okay.
So for that purpose, I'm using Stream Deck. Keyboard, let's say I have to execute this order, I have to press Shift T, Shift X. It's very difficult to remember. Okay, all these. Sometimes we have to need to be super fast in execution. Okay, so it's very, if we make any mistake, that's gone. It will cause, like, instead of long, if you go short, that's it. will It will change the game plan. So we cannot afford to do that mistake. One mistake will be more expensive than buying one Stream Deck. Okay, hardly it will be $150, but one mistake from this hotkey, it will be more loss than one Stream Deck. So it's better to have proper resources, good internet speed, good. Uh,
So for
yeah,
bookmap, do you need a subscription or it is a free version?
no, we need a subscription. Think or Swim, $40 a month. Bookmap.com, I think $160 or $170 a month. Prefer to go with Think or Swim. It's just $40 a month.
Is there a facility with IB Care?
Interactive broker, I don't think they have Bookmap. Bookmap you will find with Think or Swim, bookmap.com, and
Trading View.
Trading View also they don't have.
Yeah, you can't
Think or
keep
Swim is a
paying a
free
lot of
platform.
subscriptions.
Think or Swim is a free platform. You can easily open in just couple of days. You will get the account activated.
No, I'm in Canada, so I cannot open Thinkorswim. So
Why?
it's not there in Canada. I can only get paper trading, I guess. It's not available in Canada.
Paper trading. Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it used to be there, but I think Schwab took over
Okay, maybe.
that, and then TD Bank
TD
went out
Ameritrade,
of.
yeah.
Yeah. So TD Bank used to offer that, but
Now
then
it's
when
Charles
Schwab
Schwab.
took over, yeah, so now it's not available anymore. So we have only IB Care.
Okay, but bookmap.com also you can go for, but it's bit expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else?
How about Webull? Do we have this in Webull?
No.
No. Okay.
It's not there.
Sudip, I observe, you mostly take all the decisions, I think first 15 minutes before the 9:30. So, in our portfolio, like if you have 40, 50 stocks, okay. So how do you, have an idea that, the filter the top five stocks which has high volume or, these kind of things, 5 minute, 10 or 15 minute, I mean, going to break out.
Okay. Okay, so in my watch list, let's say I have 30 or 40 stocks. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What I do from just 1 hour before the market open, I will see which one is having good volume. Out of 40, hardly 10 to 15 stocks will have good volume. Okay. So I will filter based on the volume, like I'll filter to 10 or 15. So now in 10 or 15 stocks, I will see which one is having harmonious chart. There will be some stocks where it will moving averages will overlap each other, will have large wicks, will not have good price actions. I will again start filtering from there. So out of 15, hardly 7 to 8 stocks will have harmonious chart and good price actions. Okay. I will start watching those and I will define all the levels like daily, weekly levels. I will define. Now, 5 to 10 minutes before open, I will see out of these 7 to 8 stocks, which one is having those criteria like solid candle just before 5 minutes. Hardly 1 to 2 or 3 stocks I will find there. Okay. So out of 40, I will come down to 2 or 3 stocks just before 5 minutes market open. And I will trade those out of 3 or 4. I will just enter one. That's it.
But I observe in a Robinhood and a Think and Swim, okay, they have the volume based on the whole total daily average volume. They do not have separate volumes before the 9:30 or between
Not
7:30
required.
to.
Not required. Let's say in my Dash Trader Pro, I have 30 or 40 stocks in my watch list. Every day I watch similar stocks. Unless until there are some news events or earnings catalyst. If there are any earnings catalyst or news events, I will see those stocks. And if it is as per my criteria, if it fits as per my criteria, I will go with those. Otherwise, I will watch those 40 or 50 stocks. In my watch list, I have added one column, stock name, current price and volume. These three columns I have. I will see which one is having 1000 shares traded in pre-market, 2000 shares traded in pre-market. Straight away I'll reject those. Which one is having little higher side like 30, 40, 50,000, 100K, 200K. I'll select those stocks. Okay, out of 40, let's say 10 or 15 stocks will have good volume or even less sometimes. Out of those, I will see which one is having harmonious chart, good price actions, not having large wicks, and then I will filter out from that, and eventually I will come down to 7, 6, 7, 8, or maybe 5 stocks. And again, just 5 minutes before market open, I will see which one is having fitting those criteria like solid candles, either red or green, and having harmonious chart, moving averages not overlapping each other. So in short, you can have some watch list adding these columns, stock name, current price actions, volume, and see which one is having good volume in the pre-market. Don't ever go with the stock which is having very low volume because that is not at all a suitable candidate for ORB. Opening range breakout, we need massive movement, and who will move the price without volume? Volume is number of shares traded. If there are no market participants for that particular shares in that given time frame, then you will not expect a good move,
Mm-hmm.
right? So think or swim, I was trying to develop a scanner. Later I saw there is a lot of lag. I don't like that. I thought hardly it will take just few minutes to analyze by himself. Why should I go for scanner? Right, just see the watch list. 5 minutes, we'll see which one is having large volume, pick those, and then see which one is having harmonious chart, pick those. And again, out of harmonious chart, last 5 minutes, see which one is fitting my criteria. That's it. Trade with that. Done. Make it simple.
Mm-hmm. And in a level 2 data, you just mentioned, with the form of the bubble. So that's a part of the book map, correct? Showing the along with a chart is showing the round bubble, green bubble, and the red bubble, which showing the volume. That day we
Right.
had large buy and large ask.
Hmm.
And sometime in a chart, I see then a vertical, I mean the graph is showing the left and right. I mean the big ask. Like in like 2 days back, I observed the Nvidia was having big ask at 116, correct? So so that's a level two data, correct?
Not level 2, there is a book map.
There's a book map.
Hmm.
But I observed in a Think and Swim and a Robin Hood, like in a 3 4 years back, they had a level two data.
Still now they
So
have
in a,
level 2
huh?
also they have. Yeah, they have
Still
now.
they have. I
Yep.
don't see. I think so.
They
I'll
will
cross
have.
check it. Yeah. So in a level two data, sometime I observed, okay, because I mostly play an option. So I observed, sometime they put an order of 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 call. So that's a call or there's a number of stock actually.
Did not get your question. So
Uh, I observed this pattern in I think in the one of the pharmaceutical stock we call the Biogen, and sometime in a Wayfair.
okay, let me share my screen.
20 stocks they put a 1 1 1 1 on with a value of single cent. So these kind of stocks, maybe they put by the hedge fund or something. So are
Okay.
they use any program something?
Yeah,
So
that is called HFT, high frequency trading. Okay, I thought of including few slides, but eventually I did not. So if you see a stock moving 1 cent up or down, okay, avoid that. Like let's say one stock is trading at 31.10 cent. Uh, Same, you see 31.11 cent. It's just moving 31.10 to 31.11. Okay, up and down. This is moved by HFT, high frequency trading. Just avoid that. It will not provide a good price actions. Okay.
and also they use those technique to bring the stocks move up and move down based on their purpose.
Yeah, high frequency trading, it's trading based on some algos. Okay, just in 1 cent move,
Mm.
they will buy at like 31.10 cent, they will sell it at 31.11 cent or 31.12 cent, and they will continuously do that, and it will start moving within that range. And these are all algo driven stocks. Just if you see this kind of pattern, completely avoid. It is not suitable for our intraday.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, anything else? Okay, let's move on to psychology. Okay, trading psychology, which is most important in intraday trading. Okay, we'll cover few stuff, but if somebody is really interested in intraday trading, then strong recommendation will be to read some psychological books or get some proper training from trading psychologist. Okay, if you go with any prop firm, they will have trading psychologist, or if you are going with any kind of community, they will also have trading psychologists. Like they will have a lot of trainings based on trading psychology. Okay, so I have added one slide and added few points. Let's talk about that. Okay, so I have added few quotes like winners don't do different things, they do things differently, and it's really applicable for intraday trading. Okay, we need to act and think differently, and it's very much required. Intraday trading is not that simple. Okay, it requires a lot of patience to develop the skills, and it will not happen over time, overnight. It takes some time. Okay, we have to have patience in order to achieve that. Okay, imagination is a process of life coming to attract it. It's very much applicable for intraday trading. We'll go through that, why I have added this slide. Okay, we'll go through that. So first step is creating journal. I showed you few rules and criterias, right? I have a trading journal where I have defined all the criterias, what I have to trade based on these pre-market analysis, harmonious chart, all this stuff, whatever we have discussed, I have written down like entry criteria, exit criteria, where I will book partials, all these steps I have defined. Okay, try not to write down the daily issues. Work on the issues one by one to resolve it. In everyday trading, we will face some kind of challenges, some issues, anxiety, fear, emotions, greed. Will like will take some impulsive decisions. Okay. There are a lot of issues. Okay. So it's better to write down all the issues one by one, work on that one by one to resolve it. Don't ignore all the issues, and it's a ongoing process. It's not like few days we have worked on that, we have resolved all the issues and we are good to go. No, it's not like that. The everyday trading, these issues will be there. I'll just give you one example. I'm currently associated with Bear Bull Trader. There, my boss Andrew. Okay, so he lost $1 million in intraday trading. Okay, so there's a part of the game. Okay, so anyone who is a pro trader, they can also make mistakes, and it's again part of the game. We cannot avoid making mistakes. It will be there. Write down all the issues, whatever you are facing, technical issues in terms of trading setup, psychological issues. Categorize that, write down, work towards it. Try not to repeat the same mistake. If we repeat the same mistakes again and again, doesn't make any sense. Then we'll eventually go nowhere. So daily meditation is very much required in order to calm down our anxiety, because intraday trading sometimes it will have huge psychological impact. If we lose so much of money in a single day, it will have a huge impact. Okay, to calm down our mind, it's required. Daily meditation is very much required, and all this part of intraday trading. You go with any community, they will tell you the same thing. Okay, they have some training where we are doing mindfulness and meditation in the training. Okay, so that is part of the game. Be mindful while trading. We cannot think about anything else. You have to be 100% attentive, undivided attention, because when you are dealing with real-time money, in few seconds it can go against us if we are not 100% attentive. So we have to be mindful, we have to be 100% attentive, and it's very much required. We cannot exclude any of this. Trade only the setup, doing proper pre-market analysis. What it means is, I told you, right? So I select 5 to 10 stocks, eventually came down to 1 to 2 stocks. Watch only those stocks. Don't ever watch other stocks which are not following as per our criteria. Remove from the watch list. Intraday trading requires multiple screens. One screen is not sufficient. In multiple screens, watch multiple stocks, but all the stocks should follow your setup, nothing else. Remove any stock which is not following your setup. In that way, you can at least avoid trading the stock which is not as per your setup. Okay, so trading the setup is most important, and none of the setup will have 100% edge. Nobody can tell my setup always will work. No one in the universe can tell. Okay, any setup can fail anytime. If any setup is having 50, 60, 70% edge, that is fair enough to make money considering risk management and other factors. Okay, so trade only the setup. Don't trade anything else. In that way, at least you can define the edge and you can find whether it's working or not, or if any modifications required, or if any issues. Okay. Visualize the setup and ideal trades every day. And it's if you guys watch some videos with SMB Capital or any other prop traders, they're also following the same. Like whatever we are going to trade, which we want to trade, visualize that every day, so that in your mind it will be programmed that which setup we want to trade every day. You will repeat the same, like same setup. You will not trade anything else. It's very, very much required. Just visualize whatever setup you want to trade, whatever your rules set up in your trade book. Visualize that every day, so that you will try to repeat the same, or you try to follow the rules every single day while trading. Believe in yourself irrespective of the current situation and trade outcome. Okay, so whatever trade we are taking, outcome is very much required, but everybody suggested follow the process. Outcome in terms of money, that will be just byproduct of the process which you are following. Okay, and believing in ourselves is another part of that. If we believe we can achieve, eventually we'll be there, if not immediately, but definitely. Take some time intraday trading, especially. Be with it, have patience, work towards it to resolve all the issues. Have patience again. It will be there eventually if you do not give up. trade review every day without fail. Okay, whatever trade we are doing every single day, spend some time in the evening, analyze all the trades, whatever you have done, what went wrong, what needs to be improved. Like in our job also, after sprint we are having retrospect, right, where we are doing sprint planning, not sprint planning. In retrospect we are defining what went well, what went wrong, what action items, how we can um, accommodate those, and what are the priorities of the action items. Similar way, just while journaling, review all your trades and see what you have done well, what went wrong, and what are the action items, and how we can overcome those issues, and how we can perform better. It's required every single day. Always focus on what you want, like ideal trades, not what you want to avoid. So just have focus. Whatever you will focus, that grows. Okay, so whatever you will focus, if you want to follow all the rules, just define the rules and visualize and focus on the rules, that you want to trade only with this amount of risk, or you want to trade only this pattern. That's it, nothing else. Okay. Intraday trading is a journey. Love the journey and have patience. It will not happen immediately, but definitely if you have patience, so one it will over time, definitely it will be. But it takes some time. And how long it's different for different people. Then some people can might achieve in few months, few people can might achieve in few years. It takes time, depends on different people. That's fine, absolutely fine, as long as we are moving towards our goal. That's okay. That is what I wanted to discuss. And reading trading psychological books, it's very much required. So there are good authors, Mark Douglas, then Britt Steinberger. I in few slides I've added some YouTube videos from Mark Douglas, Trading the Zone. You can go through those videos. It's having excellent content. He has explained about 30 trade sampling. That also will come to know how we can do the sampling of trade. And if you read some other books written by Britt Steenberger or Mike Bellafiore, these are all. Mike B also has written one book, One Good Trade. That is also a really nice book. Go through those books, you will have some good ideas on trading psychology. That's it. Any question from this? We are over time. I will cover a few slides on swing trade, then we are done.
Which trading platform you use for a day trade?
Dash Trader Pro,
Dash Trader Pro.
right?
Okay.
What else?
So is it similar to Think and Swim,
No,
or is it like
completely different. Dash
yes?
Trader Pro is 100% for intraday trading.
Mm.
Swing, think or swim is not for intraday. That you can use for swing trade, investment, or holding the positions overnight. Dash Trader Pro
Do,
is purely for
do,
intraday.
do you trade stocks or options?
Trade stocks. Sometimes back, I was trying to develop a strategy on options intraday, but it did not work out much, so I stopped. But my portfolio is intraday stock.
Okay, so
So yeah,
do you have any recommendation for options stop loss? How much is ideal?
Okay, so when I was trying to develop a trade book for options, I encountered few issues. Like let's say one options can move 10
Mm.
cent to $2 in just few minutes.
Yeah,
Okay. Or it can move $1 to 10 cent in just few seconds. Okay. So
correct.
in options, it's very hard to add stop loss if you're talking about intraday.
Yeah,
Very hard to add stop loss. $1 to 10 cent, it can move in just few seconds. Second, 10 cent to move $5 in just few minutes. It happened. Okay. So stop loss usually in stock, 1 hour risk we take to make 2 or 3 hours, but in options it's not applicable. For let's say it's trading at 50 cent. If you put a stop loss at 30 cent, okay, which is more than 20%, and it might go to 10 cent or 20 cent in few seconds. Okay. So
yeah,
it's very hard to comment how much stop loss you can put, but it's recommended to have a stop loss. But I will not be able to comment how much stop loss you can put. I was trying to define so many criteria. I have a trade book for options intraday trading, but
right.
it's not worth of um it's very difficult. I was facing very challenging stuff to define the stop loss, so I stopped.
Okay.
You may refer that zero DT tutorial by Tasty Trade. I think that is the best.
Zero DT also you can spice having
Yeah,
zero DT. You
yeah,
can try. So that will have a massive move if you can manage your risk. Definitely, most welcome. Try that.
yeah. I generally don't do options intraday. It's
Okay.
generally 50, 60 days so that you have enough time.
Right.
Actually, you need to have a patience with options because
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it has a wild swings and really you don't go towards the end unless you're doing zero DT.
Yeah.
I close my option 20 day before, actually 21 day.
Okay. So
So
options intraday, you cannot use any strategy.
yeah,
Just you have to trade like a stock, and it will have a wild move. Wild move. You can make few 1,000% also in a single day.
Yeah.
Okay, few 100% in a single day, few minutes. Okay, but you can negative side also it's applicable.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, you need to know Greeks for that.
No,
Um,
intraday is as I mentioned, it has to be super simple. Nothing
yeah.
is applicable. Like you cannot consider any strategy. No option breaks required. Just only price actions, volume, and strategy. That's it. Strategy
Yeah.
in the sense intraday strategy I'm talking about, not option strategy.
But you need to have a constant attention. That is something.
100%,
Yeah, yeah,
100% undivided attention.
yeah. That's tough.
Got it.
So
So
one
what is,
question, right?
Mm.
Hey, so for that orb setup that you showed, right? So
Mm.
where you are sure that the stock will go down. So then if you are not trading options, so how to make use of that?
Okay, so what strategy I was talking about, that is for stocks intraday. Okay, so if you see
Mhm.
the options also will have a price actions, and that will also have a opening range breakout, and similar kind of logic you can try to implement in options. That will also have opening range breakout, that will also trade above moving average, above VWAP, and you can see try to find out similar patterns, but it's very difficult to implement the same setup in options, but it works really best for stocks.
No, but let's say, yeah, so the two things that you showed, so in one you can make out if it is going up, and the other you showed, I mean, you can make out if it is going down, right? So if you are dealing only in stocks, so you can only invest in those where you think it will go up. So I think where it is going down, so there you cannot use if you are dealing with
No, no,
stocks.
no, no,
I
no,
mean,
no, 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 no. Why? Stocks, if it is going down, you will short and you will book profit.
okay.
Okay. So let's go back. So why this one, photo.
Hmm.
Okay. It's a short setup. I shorted here. Okay. I shorted here. I sold stocks, added some more. I covered the positions. Let's say I have shorted 100 quantity here. I have covered 10%. Let's say 10, 10, 10. Sorry, this one I have not covered. This one I have added some more. Okay. Here, let's say I have covered 40%, covered 50%. Remaining, I stopped out here. So stocks or options, you can play in both side. Options, if it is
Okay.
going down, you have to buy put. Stocks, if it is going down, you have to short the stocks. Sell it. We call it shorting the
Sure.
stock. We shorting out here and adding to the positions and booking the partials, like in terms of covering the positions.
So Dita, but
Okay.
this is you require a lot of capital for this, correct? A margin for this, correct?
No, no.
No. So
Yeah,
yeah,
okay. Lot of capital in the sense 25,000. As per the US government rule, if you are planning to do intraday trading, you need to have minimum 25,000 in your account. Otherwise, you will in
correct,
PDT.
exactly,
PDT.
exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
That is that is a challenge
Yep.
sometimes.
That is a US government rule. You need to have minimum 25,000. Otherwise, you will fall under PDT, pattern day trading, which will allow to trade three intraday in 5 business days. And there are certain rules. You just Google it out, you will come to know. But in short, you need to have 25K in your account in order to do intraday.
25 USD basically. Yeah.
Yeah. 25,000 USD.
Yeah, that is a challenge. That's why I do options, because you don't require capital,
Yeah.
that much capital.
Yep.
Yeah, so that is what it is. If you're starting with a low capital, I think options are better. at least you can leverage it. I thought of doing this, but maintaining that much capital is a challenge for me.
Yeah, there's different people who will have different thought process. I want to
Yeah,
continue my career in intraday, so I'm fine.
yeah, I know. That is what actually stopping me from doing this. Yeah. Anyway,
Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next slide, and I don't want to block your time in the weekend. Okay, so how we can leverage these swing trade ideas, this intraday trading in swing trade. Okay, so here again, if you see Tesla, it's harmonious chart 8, 21, 34, 55. I'm using the same moving average for swing trade also. You see the candles, okay, solid candle trading above moving average, increasing volume. Here also see the wicks, there are no wicks, okay. Solid candle, there is a high possibility to go up, okay. Here see the wicks are very small, solid candle, the wicks are very small, no wicks. These are all gives me super conviction that there is a high possibility to go up. See this one. uh, Here solid candle, I was expecting price to go up but came down, that's okay, but again started going up. See the candles, okay. See here, became solid candle, okay. And here if you see this is a completely harmonious chart pattern, okay. It went up from 51 to I think 67, 65, okay.